The conservation of manuscripts in Jain shrines, mutts and temples is vital for preserving India's cultural, religious and historical heritage. These manuscripts, which include sacred texts, historical records and artistic works, are integral to understanding Jainism and other ancient traditions. Most of these documents, in the form of palm leaf manuscripts, paper manuscripts and copper plates, are lying in dire condition. Conservation efforts prevents deterioration and loss of our rich heritage, and it will be meaningfully accessible for the future generations. Acharya Shanti Sagar Foundation, Bangalore decided to embark on this project with the blessings of Acharya Vardhaman Sagarji Maharaj during his Chaturmas at Belagavi in 2021. A survey was conducted at various temples and mutts in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Maharashtra. The first project was selected for Kumbhoj in Maharashtra. An MOU was signed with Bahubali Vidyapit Kumbhoj the same year. Kumbhoj Bahubali has a rich collection of palm leaf and paper manuscripts collected by Parama Puja Acharya Shri Samantabhadra Maharaj Ji. This project is undertaken with the help of a dedicated staff of 10 conservationists over a period of 2.5 years. These conservation efforts ensure that these manuscripts are restored and preserved for the future generations. Documentation of the palm leaf manuscripts is quite meticulous.
Before beginning the conservation process, we document each manuscript.
This documentation includes assessing the condition of the palm leaves, recording any visible damage and noting the intricate details of the manuscripts. Documentation forms the foundation of our conservation efforts, allowing us to monitor and compare changes throughout the restoration process. Using a soft bristle brush, we carefully remove dust, grime and any dead insects present inside the manuscript. This gentle cleaning ensures that no damage is caused to the delicate palm leaves while making the surface ready for further treatment. Next, we perform mechanical cleaning to remove hard incrustations from the surface of the manuscript. Over time, these buildups can obscure the text and cause further deterioration. Using precision tools, we carefully remove the incrustations without harming the integrity of the palm leaves. In cases where the manuscript has stains, we conduct solvent cleaning. After performing patch tests to identify the most suitable solvent, we use a combination of ethanol, distilled water and specialized gel techniques to safely remove the stains. This process is essential for restoring the manuscript's clarity and appearance. Over time, the ink on the palm leaf manuscripts can fade, making the text difficult to read. To restore the visibility of text on the manuscript, we re-ink it using essential oils and pigments. In this case, we are using citronella oil and lamp black to carefully re-ink the faded text, ensuring the historical content is preserved for future generations. Many of the palm leaf manuscripts have suffered damages such as holes or loss of area. To address these issues, we use specialized material like palm leaves or Japanese tissue paper to mend the damaged sections. By using adhesives like carboxymethyl cellulose, starch paste and EVA art, we carefully fill the missing parts and recreate the lost areas, ensuring the manuscript is structurally sound. The final step in the conservation process is replacing the deteriorated wooden planks or cardboards that bind the manuscript. These planks and cardboard are often damaged or acidic, threatening the longevity of the manuscript. First, we replace them with acid-free, pH-buffered mount board. For added protection, we introduce a new teak wood plank unpolished to maintain the manuscript's traditional look while providing durable support. With careful attention to detail and respect for the original materials, the conservation of these ancient palm leaf manuscripts ensure that they can continue to share their knowledge with future generations. At Acharya Shanti Sagar Foundation, we take great pride in our commitment to preserving these invaluable pieces of our cultural heritage. When the paper manuscripts are first taken out for conservation, their condition is carefully assessed. Many of them exhibit significant damage such as brittleness, loss of area, broken edges and holes. The most fragile part, often the spine, is particularly affected due to the natural aging process, increased acidity from paper oxidation and biological infestations like fungus and insects. Before beginning any conservation work, a microscopic analysis is performed to assess the extent of biological deterioration. In some cases, we find growths like fungus or remnants of insects. These dead biological agents can create breeding grounds for further damage. The first step in the physical conservation process is dry cleaning. Using a soft bristle brush, we gently remove dust, grime and any remnants of dead biological agents from the surface of the manuscript. Next, we proceed with mechanical cleaning using a fine tool. This step helps remove incrustations and other foreign particles that have added to the manuscript over time. To restore the original shape of the manuscript, we remove creases and folds using a solvent and cotton swab. Once the affected areas are unfolded, we place the manuscript between bondina and apply weight to flatten it. Chemical cleaning is then done to minimize stains of water and oil as well as brown stains. One of the most crucial processes in manuscript conservation is aqueous alkalization. This involves treating the manuscript folios with a solution of calcium hydroxide and distilled water. The process helps neutralize the acidity in the paper, which in turn reduces the brittleness and yellowing of the folios. Once the manuscript has been stabilized, we begin the process of lining and mending. Thin Japanese tissue paper is used to provide structural support to the fragile pages. We apply the tissue using gluten-free starch paste as an adhesive. Mending involves carefully recreating lost areas with Japanese kozo fiber tissue paper matching the thickness of the folios. After the lining and mending are complete, the manuscript is placed in felt for evening drying. Once dry, the extra tissue paper is carefully trimmed. The folio are then arranged in the correct order and pressed to flatten them before binding. After conservation, the manuscripts are wrapped in soft cotton paper and tied with flat cotton thread for safe storage. Only manuscripts that were bound before treatment undergo rebinding with pure cotton thread, while a Wasli cloth is provided to protect the manuscript. This center proudly houses various kinds of manuscript, some very small in size, other extraordinarily detailing in calligraphy and miniature art, some rare and ancient, while one scroll is of over 42 feet in length. These manuscripts will now be preserved in special kinds of boxes to help maintain them in good condition for a long duration in the future. At this conservation center of Acharya Shanti Sagar Foundation, our conservation team is committed to the careful restoration of these invaluable historical artifacts. Each step of the process ensures that these manuscripts, which hold the wisdom of several generations, are preserved and protected for future study and reference.
As a part of conservation project at Acharya Shanti Saga Foundation, Kumbhoj Bahubali Center, we have right now conserved more than 1500 manuscripts containing more than 1,05,000 folios. So this is the storage condition. We have stored it in a glass and aluminum cabinet with the top shelf having palm leaf, and below that there are 5 shelf of paper manuscript, and the most lower shelf is having archival books. Those are books around 150 to 180 year old. So as a part of to maintain an optimal environment or optimal microclimate, basically we have put up the dehumidifier here to control the relative humidity of this cabinets, and apart from that we have also put art soft silica cassettes inside the cabinet to maintain the optimal humidity in itself. Also we have put the data logger to record the temperature and RH of these cabinets.
Let us ensure the preservation of our historical Jain scriptures throughout India. Due to our neglect, ancient manuscripts risk being lost forever, a matter that warrants serious reflection. Acharya Shanti Sagar Foundation aims to implement this mission of preserving the manuscripts across the nation's temples and Jain mutts. Safeguarding a single scripture is equivalent to preserving a Jain temple. It is through the power of ideas that the principles of Jainism are now pathway to global peace. In this context, every Jain institution and follower must wholeheartedly engage in the endeavor to save these doctrines, thoughts, experiments and writings. Only then can we protect our literary heritage. Come forward and contribute with an open mind and generous hand. The Jinvani, the sacred discourse of Jain Dharma, is the very essence of Jainism.